In this video, we're going to go over the traffic and engagement ad stack. So the way that this works here is we're going to have two separate campaigns and we're going to use one ad. So let's look over here and think about this first one right here. This is a traffic campaign, okay? This is going to be the one where we're getting the link clicks, right? So this is traffic. And then it's going to run to one ad, right? We have the same exact audience here. Let's say we do 25 to 55, okay? And so right here we have our ad, and this is going to be the same exact ad that we're going to be running over here in our engagement. So this is going to be an engagement PPE, okay? So we have our traffic campaign for the clicks, right? This is one ad right here. And this ad right here is going to be the same exact one that we're using over here. So let's go down here, 25 to 55, okay? So two different campaign objectives, traffic, right? Clicks, page post engagement, and then the same exact ad, okay? So the only difference here is that we are running just two different campaigns. Everything else is the same. This, as far as the ad set targeting, and the actual ad is going to be the same, because what we're doing here is we're setting up this traffic campaign and we're getting some clicks, we're getting some data there, and then we're going to automatically, okay, create a particular engagement ad right here as well, using the same exact ad right here with the post ID. And so what ends up happening is that once you have a ad here through the traffic campaign, there's going to be a very specific post ID that we use here. And so our whole intention here is stacking both of these, because what we're doing is we're able to stack the likes, the comments, the shares, okay, for both of these. And we're going to walk through step by step how we set that up. However, the main intention here is to be able to get, let's say, out of 1 million people that we're targeting, right? 500 of those typically are going to be, just for example purposes here, right? 500,000 of those are going to be those that actually click, right? That are actually, taking action. And then the other 50% of those are going to be the ones that are engagement folks, right? That like, that comment, that share, but don't really take any kind of action as far as submitting their information. So when we're doing this, we can knock out two birds with one stone, because we're building up a ton of social proof here, right? With the page post engagement, and then we're getting traffic and clicks, right? And actual leads coming in here through the traffic campaign as well. So one ad right here, right? One ad being shown in two different campaigns, right, simultaneously. And this is extremely powerful here, right? Because then we get to, if we have that audience of 1 million, now we're catching both of these folks, right? So very, very powerful here. So let's go and let's create a traffic campaign. And let's just leave this here, dental implant, okay? And this is just going to be for example purposes here. Let's go dental implant offer, okay? And let's go ahead and copy this address here. And let's exit this right there and then put in the address, copy this. Okay, great. We'll do a 10-mile radius, and then we'll do 25 to 55. Fantastic. We'll leave that there. Okay, and then we will do the link clicks there. We will go to continue, and then we will create this ad here and it'll go live, and then it'll have a specific post ID. We got that set up. Okay, great. Okay, so now we would launch this campaign. We would go to confirm, okay? And then we would get a specific post ID here, okay? And so we'll use this exact one for our engagement, okay? And so let me go ahead and confirm. Okay, so this particular dental implant offer here that we put together, let's go ahead and turn all these off here. I just want to show you here how we would set this up. Okay, so now what we want to do is go to the ad here, and we want to go to edit. Okay, so if we want to grab the post ID, we'll go right here, and then we'll go to share a link, and then we'll copy this right here, and then we'll go right here, and then we'll get a post ID right here. Okay, going to copy that right there. And so now let's go back over here, and then what we want to do is take this exact ad here and then turn this into an actual engagement campaign. All right, so now we're going to go and create a whole new campaign here, and we want to go, let's go back, and we want to create a different campaign. Let's go to close, and we want to go back. Let's go to create, and we want to create an engagement campaign, and we're going to use the same exact post. Okay, so let's call this dental implant. Okay, and then we'll just put offer. We'll go to continue. Okay, let's put in here we'll change the age here, and then we'll go to the particular location here. Let's go right here, copy this, and then put in the actual address here. Okay, great. So now we have the 10-mile radius of the location. We would go to our bid here. If you want to get the most out of it, I would say go at least $10, okay, for the engagement here. And so what this is allowing us to do here is capture the whole entire audience. Because like I mentioned previously, if we only have 760,000 people here, well, we're obviously not going to reach everybody, because not everybody in that audience is going to be engaging, liking, commenting, sharing. And so this is allowing us to capture this entire audience here as much as possible with the wide mix of people that are liking, commenting, and sharing, and then also those from the traffic campaign that are actually taking action. So it's just massive social proof stacking, branding awareness, and also being able to increase the number of leads, right? Because obviously somebody is going to want to click on an ad that they see that has a ton of social engagement and performance, right? So let's go down here. Let's leave it at $11 per day. Let's go to continue. Okay. And this is where we want to use an existing post, right? So we'll put in the post ID in here. So now what we want to do is we want to add in that particular ad that we created, right, with the traffic. So let's go ahead and select post here. We can take the post ID, or we can just select this here. We'll go to continue. And so as you can see here, it's loading up the exact ad, right, that we created with the traffic campaign. And so now we get to double stack our ads, where we have the same exact ad right here that we're showing in the traffic, also showing up with an engagement campaign as well. So we can maximize our social proof and our link click so we can get the most amount of leads, right? So all you got to do here is get the post ID or select the actual post, and it'll pull up here. So we can run simultaneously the traffic campaign with one ad, and then use that same exact ad with the engagement campaign as well. And so that's going to be it here for this one, and we'll see you on the next one.